On 23rd January 1969, Chāraṇik stepped into the dawn while the city still slept. He was going to attend the morning procession, as he did every year on Netaji's birthday. And he opens with something startling. He says he feels Netaji's presence physically, as if someone places a warm hand on his shoulder. People around him debate, is Netaji alive? Is he gone? He does not care. He says, what I feel is real. No one else has ever stirred my body and soul like this. So he walks forward. The procession begins. Voices rise, slogans thunder. Old Aine songs fill the streets. But Chāraṇik suddenly notices something odd. People are singing in past tense. He once told us. He once inspired us. And he becomes uneasy. He wants to shout why once. Doesn't his voice still speak to us? Doesn't India still hear him? This is the first crack in his heart for the day. When they reach Netaji's residence, everything becomes silent. He offers flowers, and at that moment, a face appears in his mind. Not a photo, not a dream, a living presence. White beard, deep eyes like an ocean, a calm storm of power and compassion. And then the voice, not gentle, not indulgent, but blazing, sharp, and cutting through illusions. Politics, that is all you people understand. You want cheers, positions, applause. But who among you is ready for vow, for sacrifice? When the nation was torn apart, when millions were uprooted, where were your leaders then? He hears more, tone stern, disappointed. 20 years you have worn masks. Those masks will fall now. Either wake up or prepare for complete ruin. Bengal will rise in our own time, with or without you. The shock leaves Chāraṇik trembling. Next, he goes to a hospital to visit an elderly woman, someone whose last wish was to see Netaji. She lies motionless, but her face glows with a peace that feels unearthly, as if she has already seen him, as if she has already been carried into a realm beyond pain. Her half-open eyes look at him, and Chāraṇik feels she knows everything. All secrets, all truths. Then he walks to a grand equestrian statue near Raj Bhavan. From a distance it looks ordinary. Up close it feels alive. The rider seems impatient, almost angry. Chāraṇik imagines the tone. What have you done with the 2 decades after 1945? You recite slogans, but who among you is ready to sacrifice the way I demanded, do or die? He feels pierced, judged, exposed. Late at night, he goes to a towering statue near the Maidan, the warrior saint, the lion-faced leader. Here the climax happens. Once again the voice rises, this time deeper, heavier, prophetic. Do not do politics. Indian politics stinks. There are countless politicians, but no statesmen. Where there is no character, no discipline, no anchor in heritage, there is no stability. He hears more in the same stern classical tone. Ideals are not ornaments. They require a lifetime of discipline, a nation that throws away its past and has no faith in its roots will be blown away like dust. and those who disconnect from dharma lose the very force that lets them fight. Then the warning sharpens. If Bengal collapses, who will stand in our place? But if Bengal rises, who shall dare to stand against her? And then the challenge. I give you one test, one life to give. Who steps forward? Who chooses sacrifice? Who chooses the mother? Chāraṇik feels the night explode with these words. He feels Bengal being called to awaken. As he walks away, he hears one last message, not soft, not comforting, but like the final command of a general. The road to greatness is painfully rough, but if Bengal awakens, India will awaken, and the mother shall rise in glory. So this was Chāraṇik's journey on 23rd January 1969. Not a history in a file, but history as fire. A day of visions, warnings, devotion, and awakening. Told by a man who felt Netaji as living force, not as a remembrance. And today, I simply retold his path for those who are meeting this story for the very first time.